Christina, are you there? I need to talk to you right away. Do you have a day off from work today or something?
Oh, hello, Brittany. How's it going? Oh, yes, I'm not at work today. Is there something that I can help you with?
Wow, really? You're not? An old cleaning lady like you actually gets time off from work too? Wow, I'm actually surprised to hear that.
Well, yeah, of course I get time off from work. If people were working in an environment that didn't give you days off, it would be illegal.
Oh, honey, that's not what I was talking about at all. I just think that it's crazy that even a person like you with such a low-paying job gets to have days off. You get what I'm trying to say, right?
I have no idea what you're trying to insinuate, Brittany.
How could you not understand? You're just some old cleaning lady that does meaningless work. Of course you can't do anything more than just cleaning up after everyone else. You're the bottom of the career chain. So I was surprised before when you said you have a day off work. Now do you understand what I'm saying?
That's really hard for me to listen to that type of insult. I try my best with what I've got in my life. You don't need to be so cruel to people who have to do these types of jobs.
Oh, come on, Christina. I never said anything wrong though, did I? No, because it's true. Having to clean for a living is such a low job. There's really no job that's lower than that in our society.
Are you kidding me, Brittany? Is that what you really think? Let me guess, you'd never had to clean or tidy up anything in your life. If that's true, your attitude doesn't surprise me.
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with saying what I want to an old cleaning lady like you.
So you never helped out your parents when you were a kid? And I heard you live by yourself outside the city, right? Surely you must clean up after yourself?
Yeah, and what about it? Where are you going with all this? Stop rambling.
My point is, if you don't clean at all, do you really just live in your own filth?
Are you kidding me, Christina? Of course I keep my place and everything around me neat and tidy and make everything spotless.
Well, then don't turn around and tell me that cleaning for a living is such a crappy job. Everyone has to clean in some way to keep things going. The only difference is that whether cleaning is classed as a job or not.
Are you kidding me with all this? I didn't message you so I could hear your TED Talk on cleaning. I don't care.
Did you message me because you picking on the old cleaning lady would relieve your stress?
I don't get what you mean at all. I'm not stressed.
Okay, I see. You're not stressed, so you just pick on people to feel powerful. Is that it? Do you really think that it's your right to be able to call someone lower than you just because of their job?
Well, I'm higher up than you, so isn't it my right to point that out?
Well, you might need to be careful with what you're saying. I heard you're still in your trial period at the office. You really should focus on doing your best at your job. I bet that's what your boss cares about the most. Just do your job and you'll have no problems.
Seriously? That's a rich thing to say coming from some cleaning lady.
Well, okay, be that way then. It won't get you far, trust me. Let's both do our best at our jobs and focus only on that.
You think anything you say is gonna make a difference in how I'm seen at work? What do you think you're trying to do? You're such a pathetic little cleaning lady. You're so annoying. Hey, Christina, are you there? Listen up, okay? We're having a company-sponsored party soon.
Oh, yeah, the 50th anniversary party, right? Yeah, I know all about it.
Oh, really? People actually tell the cleaning staff these sorts of things?
Your company is just one of my company's clients. We're excellent business partners, so of course I know all the details. All of the upper management and the people in charge have all been invited to the party.
Wait, so you're a cleaning lady that works for a cleaning company, right?
Didn't you know that already?
I thought you worked for us directly.
Oh, is that so? Well, maybe you should be paying more attention to what's happening around you. I would recommend that you change your perception for future conversations. You clearly don't know what you're talking about.
Why should I listen to you? Anyways, don't you think you should avoid any parties?
Why would I want to do that?
Well, it's just you're only a cleaner. You would just be embarrassing yourself by going.
You think I shouldn't go because of my job.
That's what I said, isn't it?
I'm a cleaner. I get it. What's so wrong about that?
Well, as a cleaner, you should understand what your position is in society. Well, we've been through this.
I've been formally invited to the party. It would be rather rude if I didn't show up.
You were personally invited? That's gotta be a joke, right?
Look, I don't want to hear any more insults about my job. Is that all you wanted to talk about?
Yes, I guess so. But I'm not finished.
Well, I most certainly am. So if you'll excuse me, I have more important things to do.
Are you kidding me? Isn't this just so weird, right? Why would the old sad cleaning lady come to my company party? I don't get it at all. Didn't I tell you that old cleaning ladies like you should avoid parties like this? You know that you're just humiliating yourself, right? I didn't believe for a second that you were personally invited. You just couldn't resist crashing the party, could you? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Why are you talking to my company president? You can't be on such good terms, right? Do you think you can walk over me? Are you trying to buddy up with him and take him for yourself? It's so repulsive that a cleaning lady would try and do that. That was my plan. I'll make you pay for this. Just you wait. Wow, that was really hilarious. I can't believe I did that. Just when all the staff were gathering, boom! I threw that whole bucket of water on you. I couldn't have asked for more perfect timing. I feel so refreshed now.
What is the meaning of all of this, Brittany? You being so cruel to me isn't gonna get you anywhere.
As you're only just an insignificant little cleaning lady, I wanted to point out to everyone the cheek you had in showing up at our party. No cleaner should be at a party as fancy as this. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't belong here. Also, I wanted to punish you for trying to steal away my chance of marrying the president. So now that your dress is so wet, why don't you go and wipe the toilet bowls? They need a bit of attention, am I right? Once you're done with that, you need to leave, you pathetic little cleaning lady.
Well, since I'm soaked in water, I can't go back into the venue. There would be puddles of water everywhere if I did that.
Exactly. So that's why you need to leave. So just go and never show your face at another party again.
You have no idea what's going to happen now, do you? This is all going to come back and bite you.
Your insults are weak, old lady. You can't touch me. Now don't come to any more company parties or you'll have more water thrown on you. Bye-bye now. What the heck is going on right now? Why am I getting kicked out? I didn't do anything bad. I was told I'm going to be punished or there's going to be an investigation about me or something. How can this be?
Well, it would be very odd if you thought that you wouldn't be kicked out in that situation.
But why? It's not like I did anything dangerous. I only threw water at you.
Yeah, you did. Actually, you threw water onto the president of your company's business partner.
Huh? No way, that's not possible. You're the president? You're lying.
I don't lie, Brittany. I'm the president of the cleaning company partnered with the company you work for. We do the cleaning work in your company's building.
Are you seriously kidding me right now? But this can't be true. You're just the old lady trying to seduce my company's president. I should be rewarded for my heroic efforts. That's why I went to my president to explain everything.
So you thought that going to the president about all this would be your chance to get some brownie points?
Well, I expected that, but instead he got really mad and kicked me out of the party. I have no idea what brought this on. Why would he do that? I thought I was doing him a favor by getting rid of you.
I guess I should tell you one more thing. Your company president is married with children, so you won't be wooing him anytime soon.
He's actually married? I didn't hear anything about that.
Probably because you weren't listening. I'm sure it's been mentioned. You probably just interrupted whoever told you. You talk about nothing but yourself.
How dare you? You've got no right to talk down to me.
Well, nothing gets through to you otherwise.
You've got a lot of nerve. Who do you think you are?
I told you, I'm the president of one of your company's business partners. Oh yeah, and I'm also married to your president.
No way, you're married? To my president? What are you even saying? This can't be right. You're just a good-for-nothing cleaning lady, though.
Well, let me try to explain more simply. Your president is married to an old cleaning lady.
How could you possibly be my president's wife? I don't get it. You only clean for a living.
And you still don't fully listen to what people are saying. Oh well, I tried.
This is an absolute outrage. I've been put on unpaid leave pending an investigation. How could this be? You can't seriously be married to my president. How could you? I don't understand any of this.
I guess I can explain it to you. Originally, I had no plans to be in charge of the cleaning at my husband's company. But some of my employees who were cleaning there quit recently. There were complaints coming that some of the employees at your company were treating my cleaning staff badly. I took it upon myself to see how things were going by taking charge of operations. I learned there was a new employee named Brittany who was treating the cleaning staff badly and had a really bad attitude towards them for no reason at all. Not only that, she apparently had some skeezy plan to seduce the president, even though he was married.
What? You went undercover to find all this out? That shouldn't be allowed.
You've created such a toxic environment for my husband. He doesn't need that.
But I just wanted to be superior.
That's so despicable. Anyway, you showed your true colors to everyone when you threw water on me. That's why you were kicked out of the party. Now you're on leave pending investigation. And then, depending on those results, which will include reports written by me and my other employees you've been bothering, my husband will decide what to do with you.
They're not going to fire me, are they? If I'm forced to leave here, I don't know what I would do.
It's not up to me. But I can say that whatever happens, you brought this on yourself. For now, please just wait until your fate has been decided.
But I can't get fired over just pouring water on someone. You can't let this happen to me. Put a good word in with your husband for me, will you? Christina, are you there? Come back and help me this instant. Did you just block me?
One week later, Brittany was officially fired. The next day, Brittany's parents came to my company to apologize to me in person. My husband requested compensation for her throwing water at me during the company party. He asked for the cost of the dress, as well as an extra fine for emotional distress caused by that embarrassment and all of the messages she'd been sending me. For the time being, her parents will pay the full amount, and even if it takes a long time, Brittany will pay them back. Nowadays, Brittany works like a horse every day under the strict supervision of her parents.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, Dean. I'm leaving you. In fact, I've already left the house. I'll be staying at my mother's place from now on.
Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Where's this coming from? You didn't actually leave already, did you, Andrea?
Huh. From that reaction, it seems like you didn't even notice how much I've been going through lately. You really are a failure of a husband. At least now I know I made the right decision.
What? I had no idea that you were struggling so much. I'm really sorry. I wish you'd said something to me sooner. If I thought you were having a tough time, I would have done something.
Yeah, sure. Too little, too late, Dean. I'm thinking about divorcing you, since you're such a lousy husband.
Are you serious? Divorce just like that out of the blue? What about our son? Oh, just calm down for a moment and let's talk this out, okay? Just come back home. Where are you and Caleb now?
I'm not with Caleb. I left him at home, so you take care of him.
What? You mean he's all alone right now?
Don't worry about it. He's already in first grade. He'll be fine.
Are you crazy? His mom just disappeared and left him at home all by himself? He must be terrified. What if he has an accident or something? How could you be so irresponsible?
Now that you mention it, he does tend to start crying whenever I go out grocery shopping.
Exactly. And you still left the house by yourself?
Well, if you're so worried about him, then why don't you go home and make sure he's okay?
I have an important meeting coming up. My boss will kill me if I skip out on it at the last minute. Please, just go back to the house, okay? Not for me, but for Caleb.
No way. I've already made up my mind about this. I'm not going back to the house that easily.
And you call yourself a mother? What am I supposed to do now? Is there anything I can do to convince you to come back?
Sure there is. I have conditions, though.
Okay, what are they? I'll do anything.
Let's see. I want you to raise my spending money from $1,600 a month to $3,200. And I can go out at night whenever I want, regardless of Caleb. You'll take care of Caleb on weekends while I get to do whatever I feel like. No more overtime, no more business trips. And you have to clean the shower and the toilet from now on. And cook dinner at least 4 times a week after you get back from work.
Hold on a minute, this is way too much for me to handle. You want me to do almost everything by myself? And what are you gonna do?
Whatever I want. If you do all of these things for me, that's how I'll know you really care about me. I won't accept any compromises.
But Andrea, I do really care about you, believe me.
Then you need to show it, not just say it.
As for the cooking you guys dinner, the earliest I can come home from work is 7:30 p.m. every night. What is Caleb supposed to eat before then? I can't just let him starve after coming home from school.
I already said no overtime. Were you even paying attention?
That's gonna be difficult, you know? If not impossible. I have a good salary now precisely because I do a lot of overtime. My job kind of necessitates it. If I stop doing overtime, my salary will decrease by $1,200 a month. Are you okay with that?
Of course not. I won't accept that.
I also can't double your allowance. That's too unrealistic. Once you deduct gas, bills, rent, electricity, food, transport, and so on from my salary, there's only $2,200 left a month. I think I'm already being more than generous giving you $1,600 of that to spend on yourself. That only leaves $600 for me, you know?
Then you're going to have to change jobs and make more money, aren't you? Find somewhere with a high salary, no overtime, and no business trips.
Huh? If there was a company out there like that, I would have already quit my job and gone to work there. You're gonna have to be realistic about this, Andrea. What you're saying is just impossible.
Excuses, excuses. Are you sure you don't have a low salary because you're just useless?
Now that is going too far, don't you think?
Look, do you want us to get divorced or not?
Of course I don't want that.
Then you need to prove to me that you really care about me.
I do care about you. Don't you see how hard I'm working to give you and Caleb a good life? And besides that, I do the dishes every night. I take the trash out in the morning. I take Caleb out on the weekends to give you a break. I'm doing the best for you.
Well, your best is not enough. I don't have enough love, money, or appreciation from you.
I let you go out drinking with your friends, don't I? I've never said anything to stop you from doing that.
Oh, how generous of you to let your wife go drinking once a month. What do you want, a trophy?
Well, how many times a month do you want to go before you'll be satisfied then?
5 times a week.
5 times a week? Are you serious? That is way too often, no matter how you think about it.
Fine then. Divorce it is.
All right. I'll do everything I can to comply with your conditions. Let me think over the conditions a bit, okay? Then I'll get back to you with my thoughts.
I already told you no compromises. Are you taking this seriously or not? You're mistaken if you think I'm going to back down on this.
Please, Andrea, there are some things that I can't just do, okay?
My conditions are absolute. I won't hear any excuses. I'm not coming home until you've proven to me that you understand my feelings and that you can take care of me properly.
Oh, don't be like this. Being stubborn is not going to solve anything here.
If you think you're going to get off the hook here, then you're very mistaken. I've already made my decision. Take it or leave it.
My name is Dean. I'm a 40-year-old office worker. One day, my wife suddenly threatened to divorce me unless I do almost all of the housework and childcare. I was just flabbergasted at her unreasonable demands. There seemed to be no end to them. I'm responsible for Andrea's frustration because I'm her husband. I've been so busy with work recently that I haven't had time to listen to what she might have to say. But I wish she hadn't run away from home so suddenly. I wish we had just had one more chance to talk before she left. Maybe that's just me being selfish. After all, I was the one who failed to notice that she wasn't happy. Maybe I deserve this. Andrea really didn't come back that night. I rushed home, but Caleb was safely asleep on the sofa. I don't mind taking him to school in the morning, but I can't leave him all alone from afternoon to 7:30 p.m. at night. My parents live far away, and I can't depend on them to help out either. So I asked my boss to let me go home early. While enduring the cold stares of my coworkers, I returned home. I stopped by a fast food joint on the way home to pick up dinner for me and Caleb. Somehow, 5 days passed like this. Then, one day, I got a text from my wife in a fit of rage. The result of that text led to something unbelievable.
Why haven't you contacted me yet? You said you would think about my conditions.
I'm sorry. I just have had my hands full with day-to-day life.
I've been going through the same thing all this time. Do you know how hard it is now?
You were a full-time housewife, though, right?
And there it is. Looking down on me just because I'm a housewife.
I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying that the time we have available is different.
Anyway, have you decided to accept my conditions or not?
I can't afford to give you a $3,200 allowance. And I can't let you go out drinking 5 times a week. As for taking care of Caleb on the weekends, that's okay. No business trips or overtime work? I can't do that without my salary decreasing. I don't mind cleaning the shower or the toilet. Cooking dinner 4 days a week? I'll do it if you don't mind that it's late. Then there's the matter of taking Caleb to school. That's a tough one because I don't have time for that.
Huh? Is this a joke? You've only agreed to about 3 of my conditions.
I don't have a choice. I've made the best concessions I can. You need to relax the conditions.
If you don't change jobs, I'll get you fired. I'll tell your boss that you beat me up.
What? Are you crazy? How low can you possibly sink?
If I have a few fake bruises and a medical certificate, he'll take pity and believe me. This is the advantage of being a woman.
You're a coward, aren't you? Do you really need to go to such lengths to get what you want?
Of course I do. That's why we're negotiating.
What you're threatening is illegal on so many levels.
Also, I've spray painted a bunch of sexist and racist remarks on your car to make it look like you wrote them. I even wrote some insults about myself on there. Clever, right?
That's a company car.
I know.
You're the one who's gonna get in trouble for that, okay? This is destruction of property.
What, are you going to tell your boss? If you're shameless enough to say, my wife did it, then go ahead.
Something's wrong.
What do you mean?
You're making conditions that are absolutely unfeasible, and you're playing pranks on me like a child. It's like you're trying to make me angry on purpose or something.
Huh? What are you getting at? I just want to be taken care of properly.
And why would you risk being separated from your own son to do that?
Because if I don't go to such lengths, you won't take me seriously, of course. It's hard for me to leave Caleb, too. I don't like being away from him either.
Well, then come back home.
No way. I told you I won't back down. This is a battle that I can't lose.
This isn't a game, Andrea. This is our family.
Give in to all my conditions. Unless you want to cause more damage than you already have. Call me when you're ready.
For God's sake. Of course it's impossible with those conditions you made. But I'll consider them again for a while.
Consider. You're like some politician or something. Hurry up and make up your mind already. Things are only going to get worse for you.
I'll contact you later.
You've kept me waiting too long, haven't you?
Oh, Andrea, it's been a while.
Don't you think 2 months is too long to delay this?
Has it been 2 months already?
So, are you done thinking about my conditions?
Oh, that. I almost forgot all about it.
What are you talking about? I've been waiting a long time for you to make up your mind about this. If you want me back, say yes right now.
Back? Back where?
Our house, of course.
You don't have a home anymore.
What?
I moved out about 3 weeks ago.
Moved? Moved where?
Where do you think?
Don't be so hasty. We're still married.
Well, technically on paper, yes, we're still husband and wife. But at this point, we're practically divorced, right?
Because I left?
No, it's not because of that.
Then what?
Because you're living with another man. You didn't think I knew?
But how? It doesn't make sense.
The last time we talked, I knew something was wrong. I don't know if you'd call it a hunch, but I felt uneasiness. I asked your parents where you guys are living, and they said that you never came home. I thought it was getting more and more suspicious, so I hired a private detective.
I can't believe you doubted me like that.
I'm glad I did it, because the truth came out.
I don't know what you saw, but that detective is an idiot. He ripped you off. I don't live with a man.
You don't?
I'm at a girl's house. She's a friend of mine. She's tall and keeps her hair short, so she kind of looks like a guy. So your detective has got this all wrong.
That's strange. But she's been using the men's toilets. And she's registered as a man on her family registry.
Huh? How can you, a stranger, look at his family register?
You said his.
What? Oh, damn it.
My lawyer took a look at his family register using his official authority.
Why do you need a lawyer?
Because I'm suing you and that guy.
That's not fair.
You're the one who's being unfair. Making up all those unreasonable conditions that no one would agree to. It was just a way to free up more money for yourself and to have more time to mess around with your secret lover.
You're wrong.
I don't care what the reason is. It's still an unreasonable request.
No, you see, it's not like that.
And I might have forgiven you if I just said yes and gone along with your demands, if not for one thing. You hurt Caleb.
I didn't do anything to Caleb.
You not doing anything is exactly what hurt him.
Why? What do you mean?
How would you feel if one day his mother suddenly disappeared?
I don't know. Depends on the kid, I guess.
Caleb blamed himself. He said you left because he wasn't good enough. He said he should have done more to help around the house. He cried every night after you left.
He's such a little wimp for a boy.
He's only 7 years old. He's just a little kid. But while I've been taking care of him, I realized the importance of something. It's called parental love.
Huh? I used to give him parental love too. What are you going on about?
That's not what Caleb said. He said his mom was always on her phone and wouldn't listen to him. He said that you smiled at your phone, but not at him.
That's not true.
But he enjoys being with me. We eat together, talk together, laugh together. He says he feels more relaxed now than when he's with you.
Ugh, he's so not cute.
That's why I decided to change jobs.
Will you get a raise?
You'd like that, wouldn't you? But no, it's the opposite. It's gonna be a big drop in salary.
That's not what you promised me.
What are you talking about? I don't remember making any promises to you at all.
How are you going to live?
I've decided to move back to my parents' house. I feel sorry for having to move Caleb to a different school away from all of his friends. But I'd feel safer with my parents around when the time comes.
So you're just relying on your parents in the end.
We're family? What's wrong with relying on each other?
You're just being spoiled. A real man should be independent.
I'll always be there for Caleb if he ever needs my help. I'll do whatever I can for him. My parents think the same way. That's why they accepted me.
Oh, I see. So we're divorced. Okay. So what? Who cares? I don't care.
It's not that simple. You should know that already. You know what I'm talking about? The price you have to pay for cheating?
Are you talking about alimony? Just deduct it from your share of the property.
By my share of the property, are you talking about the savings that you've been spending all this time? Because there's nothing left anymore.
Wait a minute. I didn't spend all of it.
I just checked and I have a balance of $16 left.
I used the credit card, sure, but I don't remember spending that much.
You must have used it without checking the balance. Talk about irresponsible. I am so done.
Well, whatever. What's done is done. No use dwelling on it.
Apparently, I can bill you for this one too.
Huh? That's not fair.
How much do you think you'll have to pay in total? About $15,000, including alimony?
I'm not paying that. Are you crazy?
And I can charge your lover $20,000 too.
No way. He's not paying anything either.
I knew this was coming. I'm glad I skipped the settlement. If the court rules in my favor, I can garnish his wages. I am not gonna let you get away with this. Keep that in mind.
Wait a minute. That's too much.
And as for the graffiti on the company car, they're having it repainted. I asked my boss to send you the bill.
What? It was your car?
He said he'd report it for vandalism.
I didn't vandalize anything.
And I want child support for Caleb.
What? But I'm a woman.
So what? That has nothing to do with anything. As a parent, woman or not, you have a duty to provide for your children. You have to pay it if we're getting divorced.
If only you'd agreed to all the terms, none of this would have happened.
Oh, don't be absurd. I can't take those ridiculous terms.
If I get back with you, will you drop the charges and everything?
What are you talking about?
I think it's a good idea for Caleb to have his parents together. And it would reduce the amount of household chores you'll have as a single parent.
Don't say stupid things that make this entire conversation a waste of time. We're divorcing, and I'm taking custody of Caleb. End of story.
But you told me to come home. You told me you didn't want a divorce.
That was up until the other day. You're no longer necessary to me and Caleb. He's having a good time with his grandparents and me. He doesn't need you.
So mean.
He made a few new friends at school already, too. He comes home every day covered in mud from playing baseball with them. Washing his clothes is a real pain.
I'll wash them for you.
You really think that's going to be enough to change my mind?
Don't be so stubborn!
Your lover, he's aiming to be a stage actor, right? A scandal would really put a dent in his career, so you'd better make sure you both pay the alimony.
You even found out about that?
Anyway, all the relatives have come over and we're about to have dinner, so I gotta go.
I want to go too!
If you show up, then Aunt Lisa's guard dog will be waiting in the yard to greet you.
Ugh, no way, I hate dogs.
Then don't come anywhere near our place. Goodbye, Andrea.
Wait, don't go yet. We're not done talking.
After that, I filed for divorce through my attorney. It didn't take long before the divorce was finalized. She gave up her custodial rights pretty easily. I'm glad that we didn't have to go through the whole manipulation thing. Andrea's lover was surprised that she suddenly went to court. His lawyers have negotiated a settlement. They said that they would pay the full amount if we dropped the lawsuit. I guess he didn't want his future to be damaged. I decided to comply with this, but Andrea's case is different. She was sure to run away, so I wanted to take her to court and get a sentencing. I wanted to be in a position to foreclose on her if she didn't pay. Everything went according to my plan when it came to the division of property. Andrea was ordered to pay $50,000. She also had to pay $30,000 for vandalizing the company car. Andrea's parents called her a disgrace and cut her off. Last I heard, she was working in some shady club, faking her age. I can't say I feel too sorry for her, though. She pays $1,200 a month along with child support. Caleb used to be a quiet boy who lacked confidence, but since coming out here to live with me and his grandparents, he seems to have brightened up. We may be living in the remote countryside now, but it's a good life out here. I'm gonna be there for my son and make as many memories with him as I can. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel.
Hi, Lydia, darling. How are you doing, dear? So listen, I have a huge favor to ask you. Hi, Joanne. Okay, wait. Just FYI, I'm not accepting it just yet. Oh, is there something you want to tell me? It depends on what it is. If it's all right, then please could you tell me what it is first? And then I'll let you know. Wow, that's pretty rude of you to say, don't you think? You haven't even heard what I've got to say yet. Yes, but based on my past experience of helping you out, I have a feeling this won't be an easy one either. So I was just trying to give you a heads up so that you don't expect me to agree right away. Well, aren't you something? Since when were you so blunt? Tut tut. We're neighbors, darling. We've got to help each other out, remember? Right. To a certain extent, I can agree to that. Meaning what exactly? Do you remember that time when Nate finally got his PS5 that he'd always wanted for his birthday? And then you asked me a favor to see if you could buy it off of him so that you could give it to Sam? And you said you'd pay, but your offering price was like half of what we paid to get it? Oh, that. Yes, well, that was Nate's birthday present and you knew it. So to try and buy my son's birthday present as a favor was quite shocking if I'm honest. Don't you agree? Yes, but the reason why we offered that much was because it would be a secondhand item by then. So why should we pay any more for it? Because it wouldn't be secondhand if it's only been used for less than a week. Yes, it would be. And you never sold it to us anyway. My poor Sam. I remember he was so upset about not having one at the time. Then when he went over to your house to play on it with Nate, he came home begging me to get him one. He wouldn't stop nagging us, and we knew we couldn't afford it. That was terrible to have to deal with. Dealing with what? I mean, dealing with my son crying and begging to get him something I knew I couldn't afford to get. It was like crushing my son's dreams. And that was thanks to you, you know? What? That's crazy to blame me for it. How is that my fault when you could have just bought a new one for him? Because you didn't sell the one Nate had to us. And why should we? Are you being serious? We're neighbors and we're supposed to help each other out. And you didn't. So, of course, it's all your fault. Okay, look. I'm not arguing with you over this. Especially since this is all in the past. This is not getting anywhere. I agree. I'm sorry for bringing it up. I'll take the blame for that one. Now, what is this favor you want me to do for you? Well, don't you worry. It's nothing that involves money. I thought I'd tell you that, since it's clear now that you're such a cheapskate. No, it was never about the money. Ugh, I can't deal with this. What's the favor that you wanted? I want you to babysit my Sam for me. Can you do that? Well, why? I got invited to a lovely afternoon tea with my high school friends who I haven't seen in years. Surely I can't refuse. I'm so excited just thinking about catching up with them with all the fancy sweets and delicious sandwiches. So that's a yes then, right? No? Why not? My Sam and your Nate are best friends. Why are you refusing them to spend time together? No, it's not that. It just depends on what day it is. I've got plans too, you know? If it's for an entire day, I definitely can't. When do you want me to take him anyway? Well, today, of course. I'm going to see my friends now. What? Today? What do you mean, of course? Don't make it sound like that's normal. You can't just ask me to take care of your son on the day of. Why not? If it were a few days in advance, then maybe I'd consider it. But not today. I'm sorry, but no. Well, I'm not asking you to climb Mount Everest with him or anything, so just accept it for God's sake. Excuse me? I don't think that's the kind of tone you should be using if you're asking for favors here. Darling, I know you don't have any friends, so it might be hard for you to understand. Excuse me? Now look who's being outright rude without manners here. But look, you have a son too. So surely you can at least understand a mother's needs to let loose every now and then to have some fun. Right? Oh, please. I don't have any friends. What you're asking is crazy, and I won't have you speak to me like that. Crazy? No, I'll tell you what's crazy here. It's crazy for me to take my son to an afternoon tea in a fancy place like the Saunders Hotel. A 10-year-old in a high-class hotel like that? He won't be let inside. Or even if he did, he'd find it so boring there. Why should I care? Well, I'm just telling you why I can't bring him with me. What are my friends going to make of that? And other people enjoying their time there? What if he causes a racket? What will people think of me then? Yes, this would be all about you, wouldn't it? And what do you mean by that? This is my high school reunion. He's going to feel so out of place there anyway. Think about how he would feel. Then think about how I would feel. I have plans too, thank you very much. And besides, I wasn't talking about that anyway. What were you talking about then? I was talking about how rude it is for you to ask someone a favor that includes a lot of responsibility as taking care of a child on the day of. Have you no concern about other people and their plans? Well, look, Joanne, I can't help you out here. I'm sorry, but you're better off asking someone else. Well, it's too late for that now. I'm already on the train. What? Are you being serious? What about Sam? What happened to him? Well, the hotel is pretty far out in the city, so I needed to catch this train now to make it on time. Sam's fine. He should be at the park. You mean Top Hill Park? The one in our neighborhood. Yes, where else? What? Is he there alone? OMG, Joanne, is he in the park alone? Why, yes. It's fine. It's a nice day outside. A lot of our neighbors were there and I dropped him off there. So I'm sure there are plenty of adults keeping an eye on him. OMG, you're crazy. Why didn't you at least wait until I accepted or until you had someone else to look after him? I didn't have enough time. Look, just take care of him, will you? Thanks. No! Don't you dare end the conversation now. Are you insane? What is wrong with you? Who leaves a child out all alone in a park while they go out to have some tea? Well, isn't it better for him to be at the park than anywhere else? OMG. You're actually insane! What if he gets kidnapped or something? That's exactly why I came to you, so that you can take care of him, didn't I? I told you that I can't, though, didn't I? Well, like you said, what if something happens to him? That's your own fault, isn't it? It's your fault for not taking care of him when I asked you to. What are you blaming me for? Just look after him, okay? I've had enough of this. You've had enough? What? Are you listening to yourself? Yes, I've had enough. We've been going round in circles here. Because of you, you crazy woman! Aren't you the least bit worried about Sam? He's your son's best friend, and this is how little you care for him? Sam would be so upset if he found out about that. There's no doubt Nate would be just as sad if he heard about this too. Gosh, leave my son out of it. He has nothing to do with your irresponsibility and incompetence as a mother. You're unbelievable. Excuse me? Well, I'm only telling the truth. Ugh, I don't want to waste my energy here. Look, he might be lonely being at the park right now. Stop being so stubborn here and please just do me this favor, will you? Just go and pick him up with Nate and let them do their own thing together like they do at school. I told you I can't. Why not? You have nothing else to do today. It's not like you have a job to get to. Hey! I might not have a job, but I'm a wife and a mother like you. Unlike you, I've got 2 children to take care of, so I've got way more on my plate than you do. Why, I had no idea that you were this self-centered. Excuse me? Excuse me? Where on earth did you get your morals from, Joanne? Where are they? Huh? Do you even have any? Or are you just as unscrupulous as you seem? You really need to sort out that bad attitude of yours. Look, I don't care about what you think or feel about this. Just take care of my son and that'll be the end of this conversation. Have you got that? I told you I can't. How many times do I have to tell you that? Why not then? I can't go because I'm not at home right now and I won't be until late at night. Not that it's any of your business, but I have a family event to tend to and I'm at my uncle's house now. What? Even if I were to pick Sam up, it'll take me about 3 hours to get there. Why didn't you tell me this at the beginning of this damn conversation? I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't let me explain while you butted in with all of your name-calling and accusations. What? Well, what's going to happen to Sam then? This is all your fault. How should I know? Oh dear. What am I going to do? Look, you might be a horrible, selfish person, but I'm still worried about Sam. So, this is what I'll do. A horrible and selfish person? Look who's talking. Gosh, why did I ever think of being friends with you? That's simply because our sons are the best of friends. If it weren't for that, I would never choose to be friends with you, let alone talk with you. I still wish I had nothing to do with you. Oh, don't make me laugh. Listen to you. And you're telling me how I don't have any morals or manners or whatever? If you would let me finish typing. I was going to tell you that I was going to get one of my friends who should be near the neighborhood to pick Sam up instead. Oh, that would be lovely. But actually, now it looks like there's no need for that now. No need? What do you mean? Well, it looks like Sam went all the way to your husband's office. What? No. No, that's impossible. He wouldn't know the way there. Well, it looks like he does. You're pretty lucky that Sam is smart enough to know how to get there and that your husband's workplace is so close by. I would never let my son do that. Never! Why didn't I know about this? Your husband just texted me. He said that you told Sam to go and find Nate at his house. Apparently, Sam is being looked after by one of his female colleagues and he's playing in the kids' room at the company now. Oh dear. Okay, well, I guess Sam is taken care of then. Hasn't your husband texted you about it? Oh, yes. I need to check. Okay, I've got them now. Oh, no. I wish I'd seen these messages earlier. Oh my. He's so mad at me. Oh, dear. He says he's had enough and... Oh, never mind. Okay, well, look, I don't know, and I don't even care to know what's going on between you and your family. Sam is safe now. That's all that matters. So I better get going. No. Wait. Yes? Come on, Lydia. We're still neighbors, right? We're still friends? Can't you help me to convince my husband that this was all a bit of a mistake? It's all just a bit of miscommunication, really, isn't it? A misunderstanding? Can't you tell him that? Oh? Are you asking me to do you another favor? Well, it's not like you really did me a favor just then, did you? Oh, the nerve you have on you! If I remember correctly, didn't you say that you didn't know why you were friends with me? Did I? It might have slipped out of my mouth, but you know I didn't mean it. You brought this all on yourself, Joanne. I have nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with you or your family's business. All I would care for is Sam, and only because he's my son's best friend. Now, if you don't mind, I need to go. Please don't text me anymore. Goodbye. Joanne's husband came over to our house the next day, and he apologized profusely for what had happened. I had only seen him around when he threw out the trash on some mornings, so I had never really spoken to him until then. But it turns out that he's a decent man and a wonderful father. So it's such a mystery as to why he got married to someone like Joanne. I don't particularly like to meddle in other people's business, but since he told me, I'll share with you the information that he's going to file for a divorce. He told me that he's had enough of Joanne's inability to take care of the family, and he just doesn't love her anymore. He thinks with all of the evidence of her neglecting her own son, he should be able to get full custody of Sam. Which is great for me and my son Nate, because they can play together more often. As they say, you can never forget the neighborhood kid you grew up with. So even though his mother is a wacko, at least my son's friendship with her son can remain a normal one. Thanks for watching! If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.
Hey, Amy, would you seriously hurry up with the divorce agreement so I can be with my new girlfriend already? Jeez.
Why do you have to speak to me this way? I've been nothing but calm and understanding considering you cheated on me right after our wedding and you haven't come home for at least 2 weeks. And then I saw the divorce papers in the mailbox. Don't you think what you're doing is insane?
It's not insane. How could you say that? Look, it's just the way it is now. It was destiny that I was to have an encounter with a drop-dead gorgeous woman at our wedding.
And that's an excuse for what you did? For sending me lewd pictures of you and this girl together? What sort of crazy person would do that to someone they just got married to?
Ugh, whatever. You can say whatever you like, I don't care. Penny and I are in love and it's the real deal. She's shown me more love in this short amount of time than you ever have since we got together. Now hurry up with the divorce papers so I can be with Penny.
Ah, so your lover's name is Penny. I see.
Yes. Penny is a beautiful name, isn't it? She is a beautiful young lady who attends one of the most elite universities in the country. She's much younger and prettier than you. I don't know what I ever saw in someone 7 years older than me.
Man, you're such a whiny little man. Stop being so annoying, Sheldon. I have no interest in hearing about your lover. If you want to get a divorce and live with your little Princeton princess, then so be it. We'll get divorced then.
What, really? You're actually going to give me what I want for a change?
Yes, but you need to take responsibility for some things. You need to take care of these things properly or this will come back to bite you.
Okay. What responsibilities are you talking about? Look, I just want to be done with you.
Okay, well, along with the alimony, I think it's only fair if I receive the full amount needed to pay for the wedding expenses.
Huh? You want me to pay the whole amount for the wedding? Are you kidding me? Hasn't the wedding venue already been paid for?
Well, if you want that wedding to not exist anymore, you need to take responsibility for what you've done by ditching me right afterward. You need to pay so we can forget it all happened. Then we'll have no problems.
That's not fair at all.
Both of us got married, so two people split the expenses, Sheldon. The amount I paid covered both of us, so you need to pay your half to me. Your parents also know about what you owe, so you can't run away and not pay me.
Are you serious? My parents are in the loop about this too? Jeez, okay, alright, fine.
Not only that, I think you actually ought to pay for the whole thing. I ought to be compensated for wasting my time on someone who calls me an old hag and cheats on me.
What? I'm not doing that. You can't just make all of these decisions without me. I'm not paying you a cent. Crap, this can't be happening. I went to pay for all the money you asked for in one lump sum and all my savings are gone. How can I have no money, even though I work for one of the biggest firms in the country? And on top of that, because I invited some of my coworkers to the wedding, the news of about why we're getting divorced is spread all over the office like wildfire.
Honestly, you've brought this on yourself. Don't come crying to me about not being able to afford anything and being stuck in your job. I'm not your wife, remember?
Well, I can't complain to Penny. She's having a rough time herself. Her parents were so angry when they heard she was with me while I was married, and they're threatening to disown her. How can they be so cruel to her just for being with the man she loves? If they really abandon her, she won't be able to take over her family business.
Well, at least her parents seem to have some morals, unlike their daughter.
Man, I don't know if I can continue the relationship if her parents disown her.
You're unbelievable.
Hey, Amy, it's been a while since we last talked. I tried calling you, but obviously you didn't pick up. I need to talk to you. It's urgent. Your parents' house is wheelchair-friendly, right? From this weekend, I'll be living there, so I need a room for myself to be able to move around freely.
I don't understand what you're talking about. We're divorced. You shouldn't be anywhere near my parents' house.
Well, I need some help. I've actually had a bit of an accident. I'm going to be moving in a wheelchair for the rest of my life.
What happened?
Penny and I went for a drive in the mountains. We took a corner too wide and we were going too fast. So off the mountain road we went. Well, the result of that is, I'm now in a wheelchair.
Oh, wow. That sounds really terrifying. Well, I guess you'll have to live differently from now on. It must be hard to get around in a wheelchair, especially if some places aren't wheelchair accessible.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been out and about. Up until now, Penny has been taking great care of me. But the thing is, it seems like the deadline for the alimony has passed and now the interest has increased to a ridiculous amount. Penny took one look at those bills and decided she was through. She left me.
Sounds like you two really deserved each other.
Anyway, I can't afford to pay you.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. We're divorced and you owe me that money, so...
Yeah, but I just can't pay. I had to quit my job because I was in the hospital for so long. This accident has changed everything for me, especially physically and financially. I'm unemployed, so now I have no income. But then I remembered. You can help me out, Amy.
I don't think I can. Sorry.
Of course you can. I really need your help. You're the only one I can count on. Please, I'm begging you to help me out here.
I don't get why you're talking to me when you have Penny. She's there. We're divorced. Don't you understand that? Why should I help you?
Well, I thought we could get back together. I'm completely helpless without you.
Wait, what? We're divorced, Sheldon! Why would I take you back after all the awful things you said to me?
I know, I feel so bad about all that. But if you take me back, I can live in a wheelchair-accessible home. And you make good money so I can afford to live off of you. So, what do you say? Will you please take care of me for the rest of my life?
Have you lost your damn mind?
No. My body might not work, but my brain certainly does. I need your help. What don't you understand?
After the way you've treated me in the past and leaving me for another woman after just marrying you? No! There's no way I'm taking you back!
You think abandoning me just because it's a hassle to move me around in a wheelchair is okay? Come to think of it, you never came to visit me while I was in the hospital.
Today was the first time I even heard about your accident. Stop involving me in things that happened after we got divorced. It has nothing to do with me.
But I really need your help. You're the only person that I have.
If you're in a wheelchair, you should be able to get help from the government or even volunteers who take care of people like you.
But there's no one that can look after me like you. You're my wife.
We're already divorced. I'm not your mother. I'm not your wife. I have no connection with you anymore.
Please, I want to be with you again. I've missed you so much. I still love you.
Are you being serious right now? There's no way I want to get married to you again.
Why not? I really need you, Amy.
Are you deliberately ignoring my messages or something? I already explained this to you.
But I don't understand what you're saying. I really need your help. I can't live in a wheelchair by myself.
Look, I can imagine how difficult it is to be in a wheelchair, but it's no reason to force me to marry you again. I'm not helping you. I'm not marrying you. I don't want to be anywhere near you. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. What are you playing at, Sheldon? My mother just told me that you're at my parents' house with a moving van full of your stuff. What are you trying to pull here?
Oh, Amy, it's you, thank God. Your mother won't stop yelling at me and she won't let me in the house. I have all my stuff ready, but no one will let me in.
And rightly so. You're not moving into my parents' house. Get away from there. You're not welcome.
I need to live in a wheelchair-accessible home and your parents' house is perfect. Are you here? Come out.
Why would I be there? I don't live there, and neither do you. You don't have any right to just move into my parents' house.
I thought after we got divorced, you went back to your parents' house.
That was temporary.
But I don't get it. How did this all happen so quickly? I thought I would have somewhere to live.
Oh, so you thought you could push your way back into my life and even my house?
I need somewhere that I can move around easily. I need to stay at your parents' house. Your family needs to let me in. That's the least you can do.
We're not helping you. You're not a part of this family. No matter how hard it is for you to live in a wheelchair, we don't owe you anything. Just leave me alone and let me live my life in peace.
But you can't do this to me. You can't abandon someone who's in a wheelchair.
My mother just told me she called the police. They should be on their way to her house right now. Maybe if you're nice, they might help you.
No, you can't call the police on me. Don't you think I have enough troubles already?
My mother doesn't need you causing any disturbances outside of her house. You need to be an adult here and just go quietly.
But Amy, I need you. You can't leave a poor defenseless man in a wheelchair on the street. You can't abandon me.
Tell it to the police. Good luck with everything, Sheldon. You're gonna need it. Well, bye-bye now. Shortly after, the police pulled up outside her house and it sounds like Sheldon went away quietly. A few days after that, I received an apology from Sheldon's parents. They paid me the alimony that he owes in a lump sum. It sounds like they took Sheldon in while he is in physical therapy. he should be able to walk again someday. They told me they aren't planning on going easy on him. They're going to make sure he pays them back and changes his selfish attitude. It sounds like he's already terrified. Thank you for watching! If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. See you next time!